There was a person from Bani Israel, and he was a very pious worshipper. And he would remain busy in worshipping Allah Azza wa Jal in the night and would sell things during the day. So during the day he would sell things, and during the night he would spend his time worshipping Allah Azza wa Jal, making accountability for his nafs. He used to make self-accountability for his nafs. And whenever he would go towards, felt that he was going towards sin, felt that he was going towards something that wasn't right for him, he would say to himself, "O nafs, fear Allah Azza wa Jal. Fear Allah Almighty." So whenever he felt that he was going slightly off the path, he would say to himself, "O nafs, fear Allah Almighty." One day, as usual, he left home to earn his sustenance, and he reached the door of a rich man. And he called on the door, he knocked on the door in the hope to sell some of his goods. Upon seeing this graceful and handsome young man, the wife of the rich man fell in love with him immediately and called him inside under the pretext that, "Oh trader, that I want to buy some of your goods." So when the trader came inside the house, she said to him that, "I've fallen in love with you. I have abundant wealth. I have splendid coats. I've got loads of clothes, loads of money. Give up this work, give up what you're doing, and I will give you silk clothes, and I will give you plenty of wealth." On hearing this tempting offer, his nafs started turning towards her. But immediately, as per his habit, he said to his nafs, "O nafs, fear Allah Almighty." Then he said to this woman that, "I fear my Rabb. I fear my Rabb." And the woman started saying, "You cannot leave without satisfying my desire." The young man again said, "O nafs, fear Allah Almighty," because now this woman, she's basically giving herself to him, giving herself to him, and he still looked at his nafs and said, "Oh nafs, fear Allah Azza wa Jal." And she was insistent that no, you have to have your way with me, and we have to commit adultery. And he was obviously worried, and he kept on saying to himself, "Oh nafs, fear Allah Azza wa Jal." So then he thought to himself, "How am I going to get out of this?" So he said to the woman, "Give me some time. Give me some time so I can offer 2 rakat salah after performing wuzu." So she gave him permission because she thought, well, that's not going to take long. He's going to perform the wuzu, he's going to perform the salah, and then I'll have my way with him. So having obtained permission, he performed wuzu, and he went onto the roof of the house. And unlike in UK, the houses in the Middle East, these were flat roofs. And he went to the roof of the house where he offered 2 rakat salah. And he looked down. He looked down from the roof, which was approximately 20 yards. It was approximately 20 yards up, which is approximately 60 foot up. He looked towards the sky and he said, "O Rabb, I've been busy performing your worship for a long time. Bring me salvation from this trouble." Having said this, he jumped from the roof. Allahu Akbar. Allah Azza wa Jal commanded Sayyidina Jibreel Islam, "Go and hold my bondman before he falls onto the ground, because he has jumped due to the fear of my displeasure." Allahu Akbar. Sayyidina Jibreel Islam rushed towards him, held him, and sat him on the ground. Allahu Akbar. My dear Islamic brothers and viewers of Madani Channel, from this, it can be understood that a good habit of the one who fears Allah Azza wa Jal makes his own accountability proves to be helpful in helping him save for himself from sins. Now, when we are in that situation, when we're in a situation where the option to come perform sins is in front of us, what do? Do we fear Allah Azza wa Jal? Do we contemplate that, look, if I do this, I might enjoy it, but if I do this, I'll displease Allah Azza wa Jal? If I do this, what's going to happen to me? What is going to happen to me on that day when I'm entered into that dark and lonely grave? What is going to happen to me when I'm on the on the day of judgment, when I will be held accountable for every single thing I've done?
We love Madani Channel. We love Madani Channel. We love Madani Channel.